Yeah, Brittany, we're outside the General Aviation Building, and there's been a pretty nice crowd here. There's been a crowd since about 9 o'clock this morning, and the crowd has just grown and grown. As you can see, there are some pretty big-name Democratic frontrunners for this upcoming election. We have Shenna Bellows here, we have Jordan Wood here, we have Matt Dunlap here, and as you can see, the signs kind of range in terms of criticisms and protests. We have some anti-ICE signs, but we do have peacekeepers here who are designed to keep things nonviolent in a time where it's so divided when it comes to politics. Why is it so important to create these spaces where it's safe to voice criticisms and to make sure that every voice is heard?
Yes, we need to use our First Amendment rights. It's one of the founding rights of society, of our country, and we believe that everybody has a right to speak their voices. We're, nonviolent, of course, and we believe in protesting in a nonviolent way.
Hey there, Morgan. We right now are on Main Street, currently positioned between the Main Savings Amphitheater and Bangor Savings Bank here. The sinkhole has opened up across the street, kind of across, right in front of the Dunkin' Donuts. I'm going to step off camera so that Colin Gallagher behind the camera can show you that sinkhole. We spoke to the director of engineering for the city, who says a small sinkhole actually opened up on Friday in the outside lane. They gave that a temporary fix to get through the weekend, but then on Monday, he says another small sinkhole opened up in the inside lane. That's when they decided to dig into the sinkhole, opening it up so they can get to the cause of the issue. That director tells me the cause may be related to an old sewer line in the area.
I'm here with Renee Muscatel, who has just seen this program evolve every year. You've also seen the need grow. Just tell us about this program and why you continue to do this.
Well, it's expensive to get your child ready for school. Anybody that's a parent knows. And people just really need help right now. Things are so expensive. Prices have really doubled in some ways. So when we can help with backpacks and school supplies, that frees up a little bit of resources for them to maybe get the kids the socks they need or new pair of shoes. And it's just so much appreciated.
Well, hey there, Brittany. I'll tell you what, it is a great day to be a Red Sox fan and a horrible day to be a hot dog. Now, I am here at Bangor Beer Company. You are Jake, so I got to ask you, what is it to Jake up your hot dog?
Oh, dude, it's the best. So you can get a little beer cheese on it, you get some diced onions, and then a little bit of bacon on it. And if you want, you can also add ketchup, mustard, and onion.
I will tell you what, this is a brutal assignment to be doing on a bit of an empty stomach. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, there's a lot of excitement here with opening day. I see in the background, y'all got on an opening day of years past. What is about this time of year in this team that makes you guys want to celebrate so much?
I mean, born Sox fan. I grew up playing baseball. Most of us did. So it's just in my blood. Love the Sox. It's always an exciting day of the year, something we look forward to. It's springtime too, right? So like snow's melting, grass is getting greener. So it's just something we all look forward to. And so we just, like to celebrate that with as many people as we possibly can.
Andy, thank you so much for your time, though. This event is starting here at 1 o'clock. Again, free hot dogs while supplies last.
In 1984, Charlie Howard was living as an openly gay person and doing really normal things. Going to a potluck, going out with friends, walking home at the end of the night with his partner, going to get his mail. These are the most ordinary things that most of us take so for granted, and he didn't survive that night.
I wasn't here at that time, but last night we were at our annual event. I got to talk to Kay Wilkins, who was here. She was a teacher and was part of the Universalist Church and knew Charlie really well. And she spoke very fondly of him and how bright and energetic he was and how proud he was of being part of the LGBT community.
I remember seeing Charlie on the bus and thinking, my gosh, he is so brave, so confident. He is being his true self.
And Charlie Howard lost his life. And that action definitely brought many communities together, we all recognize, I think, when things get too far. At the same time, all of these small actions lead to big actions.
I didn't see anybody that looked miserable or angry. There was somber. I felt some somberness myself. He opened doors.
I think the good thing I've noticed here in Maine, it's been 42 years, and so much progress has been made. not just here in Bangor, but across the state of Maine in terms of LGBTQ rights and LGBTQ visibility. We're in a very different place than we were 42 years ago. Sure, there's going to be pushback and there's going to be setbacks along the way, but I think overall we've made great progress as a community.
When we look at communities of people and happiness, this community is full of joy and resilience, and I think that Charlie would love that.
We wanted to give them an excellent taste of what the marine world is all about, because it's in their backyard. It's right down, here in town. It's organized around 5th graders from the school district, but we also have expanded it. The Marine Institute has expanded it into middle school students coming down, high school students coming down, and not just experiencing the stations, but even actually running it.
I love getting kids interested with getting them interactive and moving, and it gets them to understand more about stuff they aren't exactly averagely learning maybe in the classroom sometimes. It just gets them outside instead of being stuck in the classroom and learning through a screen.
We have kayaks, we have rowing, we have the remains of a minke whale that washed ashore here a few years back.
I find interest in letting the little kids know they're very interested, and seeing the bones, they're very surprised. It's cool seeing their faces light up when I tell them about the bones. It's not something that you see every day.
It's quite fun and doing some new stuff that I haven't experienced at all, and just in general, it gives it quite the experience for sure.
Kids learn by doing. So just by getting in the rowing station, messing around with the oars, having their friends chime in, the ones that were in the boat with them, that's what they really loved.
The wind was blowing on you, and if you put your hand in the water, it was cool, and it, especially on the hot summer day today, it cooled you down.
It's cold for the water, definitely, when I almost fell.
They're not, looking at a book or listening to a teacher. They're down here with hands-on activities, smelling the salt air. This might be the moment that, catches them, hooks them, into some sort of career or at least an interest, and it really brings it alive to them, I think.
Just the outpouring of support, people willing to come in and help wherever and whenever they could.
Over 20 fire departments from across Maine responded to the explosion at Robbins Lumber Mill in Searsmont on Friday. Local organizations such as Canteen 19, who help to support first responders in times of need, lend aid wherever they could.
They had ordered 10 pizzas from Fraternity Village store, picked those up, and the store right there in Searsmont said, "Don't worry about it, we'll worry about the finances later." They made us a couple dozen sandwiches, brought in a bunch of water.
Ken Clements, president of the Waldo County Firefighters Association, says the amount of support received from community members, as well as mutual aid from fire departments across the state, has been nothing short of astounding.
People, we don't know who they are. They were just coming into Belfast Station here and just unloading boxes of food, water, snacks. Just the break table in here was just rounded with food. I saw Marine Patrol down there doing traffic control, state police, forest rangers, Maine Fire Marshal's office. There were law enforcement from every region willing to help. Fire and EMS from all over just coming in to offer a hand.
Something huge happens, we don't have to blink an eye. Every department's there for the other departments.
Those with the Waldo County Firefighters Association say they plan to set up an account as soon as possible to support victims amid concerns of possible scamming. Local departments say it represents a moment of Mainers helping Mainers.
Being a nurse, I know what it's like to take care of my patients, but it's also the same way in the fire service. It's a brotherhood, sisterhood. They're always there for each other.
It's very, very humbling, all the help we've got, and I wish everyone just a big thank you.
Colin Gallagher, WABI News. Living and growing together. That is the motto of Fireweed Farm Community at 1647 Broadway. The family-owned business is selling homemade goods right in their front yard. The farm shed utilizes an honor box system, but the family also takes Venmo.
Primarily what's in there is baked goods. We have cookies, pizza bread. We also have some books that are children's books. They're available.
But as the summer goes on, we'll have produce that we'll be able to sell out there as well.
Owners Susan and David Armistead, who have both worked in education for more than 30 years, purchased the 26-acre property last October. They say they have a vision to fill a gap in the community for those who face challenges every day.
Our 3 youngest children have cognitive disabilities themselves.
The couple has experience in raising foster children of their own, who already assist in baking goods for the farm stand. The Armistead's current plan is to utilize the property to create additional smaller homes, special gardening space, and more, primarily to serve adults funded through Maine DHHS.
And the reality, sadly, is that there are not enough places for adults with disabilities right now all over the state.
The owners say they are still in the early stages of working with contractors, but their dream for Fireweed Farms community is to allow its residents, a mix of adults with cognitive disabilities as well as those exiting foster care, to live lives of their own making.
We have to be thinking about, what's possible for them. And that's kind of what's been the vision behind this, is how do we think about a different way of providing support and services and still honoring the agency of the individual.
Sales at the farm stand will go towards small steps in turning the Armistead's dream into a reality.
The people we work with will produce stuff. It goes out there for sale. When the community is up and running, the proceeds of what we sell go into a nonprofit that serves the same community.
The idea of the farm stand is once we have our residential community set up, that will be a location that we can have residents assist with baking and growing things and interacting with the community.
Colin Gallagher, WABI News, Bangor.